Hi, I am Not Queen Zaire with marketingwithnotqueen.com, and today I wanted to talk to you about how you can't be Gandhi, but you could be a little more like Michael Jackson. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, I have a Facebook friend who posted a photo of 10 principles that Gandhi spoke of. And the first principle, which is what I'm going to talk about, is be the change. Now, the reason I put that title is because we know that Michael Jackson also had starting with the man in the mirror. So a lot of people might see Gandhi and say there's no way I can be like Gandhi, but you can be like Michael Jackson and start with the person behind the mirror. Now, if you are feeling unhappy with anything going on in your life, you have to be the change. If you are in a bad relationship, guess what? You cannot change the person you're in a relationship with. So you have to start with yourself. Now, understand that leaving a relationship could sometimes be painful, and that's what keeps you from leaving. But think about it. The pain, once you leave, will eventually subside. If you stay in the relationship, the pain continues on and on. You are not going to be able to change the person you are with. It's not possible. They have to change themselves. Therefore, you have to make the change. And that change is you leaving the relationship. And the same thing with your occupation. You complain and complain and complain every day. You hate the commute. You hate the job. You might hate the people at the job. You might make good money, but you're still complaining within because you're not happy with what you're doing. Well, guess what? Your employer is not going to change the rules of the business because you're unhappy. They're not going to change the pay that they think you're worth, deciding your worthiness. That's not going to change because you're unhappy. So guess who has to make the change? You. They are not going to do it for you. So now I will say this. Everyone is not an entrepreneur. Everyone doesn't have the drive. Everyone doesn't have the courage. Fear keeps people from doing a lot of things. And some people just aren't built for it. So I don't want to tell you to become an entrepreneur and own your own worth. That has to be within yourself. I can't change you. The same. I can only change myself. And I already knew my worthiness. And I knew that I couldn't work for someone early in age. So for you, it may be a little different. Maybe you have this fear of poverty and you don't want to lose your job. You need your job. Even if you do, if you are in the entrepreneurial mindset and you know that you want to work for yourself, you do not want to stay in a company that is keeping you down and stressing you out and depressing you, and you hate the people that you're around and you hate the job that you're doing, then what I would say is don't quit immediately, but think of it as a means to an end. A lot of times people get complacent where they're at. And my thing is, if you're working for someone, they are dictating everything of your life. They're telling you when to eat. They're telling you when to get there, when you leave, what you're worth. Like that, to me, that is just crazy. But you have to be at a different mindset to actually want to own your own. And because wanting to own your own isn't enough. It's not enough. You have to not only be the change in your physical, but also in your mental. You have to have the mindset that this is what you're going to do regardless of what it takes. Because it's not simple. It's easy, but it's not simple. And what I'm saying is easy is because there's simple steps, but doing the steps is what hinders people. They have a fear of losing money, so they don't want to spend more money on their education and so on and so forth. So if you are in an unhappy relationship, you have to be the change. If you are in an unhappy occupation, you have to be the change. So if you want change, then guess where the foundation is? Within you. So you have to be the change. Plain and simple. So that is it for this video. And there is 9 more principles that I'm going to talk about because they were just fabulous and over the top. And there was no way I can just let it go. So this is Not Queen Zaire with marketingwithnotqueen.com telling you to be the change, be fierce and not fearful. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.